Your face. Why is my chest so red? Oh, and my neck. Dale, what did you do to me? Look.
0 viewers.
Oh, we're live.
WhatsUpWoods tweeted out.
I don't know. I think we need to know where to send people. Hang tight, my little loves.
Oh yeah, look, 38 viewers.
Hi, there's the links. Links right here.
This is our very first time ever.
Speak for yourself.
Come hang out and talk to us, look.
Hold on. I'm going to tweet this real quick, like. I just got tired.
402 people watching. Look.
That's us.
That's cool.
Hold on. I'm going to tweet this real quick, like.
That's Inception, huh? That's cool.
I just got tired.
402 people watching.
Save this password. Hi, guys.
Just tweeted. Cool. All right, guys, we're just
Tweet
trying to
done
get
and
this.
Trying to get friends, basically. We need friends. There we go. Cool. Oh, look. WhatsUpWoods. Oh, you tweeted that. Laurie's here. She's present. Laurie, come say hi.
Hi, guys.
No, come over here and get off the phone, Laurie.
What?
Okay, hold on. How do we see the chat?
Oh,
Oh, the microphone isn't on.
who said that?
I'll mute my. Okay, no, we're good.
We're good.
You can hear us, guys? Wow, hold on. I gotta find the.
There we go.
That's why.
Cool. The chat's been saved. Oh, there it is.
Hey, look, I'm watching you here and watching you here.
Laurie's here. She's present. Okay, can you guys see our comment section? 770 viewers.
Hi, Sam.
Okay, well, while the chat's going, we're just gonna start. Don't put okay.
What?
Nothing. What are you trying to do?
Trying to find. Sorry, I'm not on my own computer. Trying to find the window that we had open on our channel.
Oh, so we would see the comments. That's it right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is.
827 people watching now.
Sorry, this is gonna be boring for like
Sorry, guys.
5 seconds. I don't think the video will go up till after we're done, so you won't be able to see any of that.
I think we should be live.
Nope.
How?
I won't
Your
process
faces.
till after.
Those are concentrated faces right there.
I thought we're answering questions from
This
our
is
video
the Defender flip cap.
not from this.
Oh, no, look, this is what I'm trying to find right here. This.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, now I see your comments.
So
Cooper's
now.
at football and it's his dad's week.
Now I just have to go this.
Is he playing tackle football?
No flag, but it's 11-man football.
Okay,
So
now we've got it. Geez, I knew that I could do this somehow, and I finally, those comments are going quick.
yeah, there's no way we're gonna be able to read those. So the reason why we wanted to do a live hangout after a TTC upload is because we had like so many questions going on. And so we wanted to be able to like talk more openly about them, just so I feel like we'll get lost in the comments if we don't. So we're gonna try to go through. You pick your first comment you want to respond to. If you guys haven't watched today's video, you can just stop watching this live hangout and go watch our video and then come back to this and hang out with us. We just know this is like a really sensitive subject and we're like, it would be cool to upload a video on
And they
TTC.
talk about sperm and stuff.
Did you like my story
You
about?
guys wonder why I am the way I am. My mom just literally said the word sperm in my presence.
That makes me gag.
Mom! Hey guys, let's play charades.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a pen and a paper and draw you something. You have to guess what it is. It's a balloon! A spermie? It looks like a balloon. I think
I'm
it's
trying
a
to find
sperm.
questions, but I don't see many.
Anyways, on a more serious note, Laurie is a savage.
You don't even know.
Laurie is the best. You guys have no freaking idea. My mom's wild. Hers is wild. Okay. That was the chair I did not just fart. Promise.
Are you watching it on your phone?
I'm looking on my phone and watching you in live.
Okay, this is one I want to definitely answer. Somebody asked Rainbow Daisies. She said, and this isn't like a call out or anything. She said, I didn't know that LDS approved of birth control. Listen, we're not pilgrims, okay? So the leader of, so in our church, we have different, since in an area, we organize people by like geographics
just
into
give the wrong
words.
answer. Just say,
Mom,
yes,
Laurie,
we do.
Laurie,
We
zip
believe in
it.
birth control.
Laurie! She's such a
We
whore
believe in
sometimes.
birth control. Otherwise,
Anyways,
we have 29 kids.
so
Because Mormons can't do anything but never mind. I'll stop.
Mormons do all the fun things. That's what we're here for. We believe in crystals.
Not true.
Stop it. Anyways, so my stake president, that he's like over all the different wards. He's actually my OB, and it's I know it'd be weird.
What a word is, Carly.
I'm explaining it, but you're yelling sperm and pilgrims over there, so they're not listening to me.
Pilgrims,
You're messing up our live hangout, Mom. Go away, or sit there and shh.
your live hangout seems kind of boring to me. We got to spice it up.
Just annoying me.
I'm just over here looking at the comments and I'm laughing because it's
Go hang outside with your crazy chickens. Look at our chickens just walking across the yard. Okay, and long story short, this is what my stake president told me, because when they put me on Clomid, I was like, is that part of Heavenly Father's plan? Am I supposed to be on this drug that's supposed to make me get pregnant? Like, if I'm supposed to get pregnant, is that in God's plan? And he was like, are you kidding me? God made medicine, modern medicine, for a reason. Like, we should do everything we can to, what did he say? Can you quote it better?
Well, we believe that you can use any kind of medication to help you achieve what you want. So a lot of people don't want to have babies, aren't ready to have babies, so they take birth control. Others want to have babies, so they don't take birth control, or if they're having a hard time taking babies, they take drugs that make them have babies, like Clomid.
Yeah.
And that's what Carly is taking. And as a matter of fact, me too.
Me too.
Laurie's
So
definitely
there
on
might
some
be another-
hormone
Can you
thing.
imagine if they had another sibling, how crazy that person would be?
We've just gotten better looking and smarter as my parents have had us. So if they would have had a child past Logan, gosh, that kid would have been good looking.
How come I can't see the comment?
Okay, somebody asked
You gotta be on the
kitties
browser.
at the, oh no, sorry, wrong person. Geneva Birka, Jeanette, I don't know how to say that. She said, so I'm confused. You guys were married in November, but Carly said she was on birth control 3 to 4 months before that. Am I missing something?
What? Do you
Were you guys not trying then? I got on birth control before we got married because we didn't want to get pregnant on our honeymoon, but also because it like takes a while for your body to regulate. I hate birth control though. I'm never taking it again. I haven't been on it ever until then, and now I'm like, never again.
I see one here that says, have you guys thought of in vitro fertilization? Yes, we have. But two things, it's expensive.
It's like $10K a pop.
It costs $10,000, and I don't know about you guys, but we just don't really love writing checks for $10,000. And it doesn't have a perfect success rate, and so our doctor advised us to try some other things before we go that route, but that definitely is within the realm of possibilities.
Yeah.
I see one that says Jackson is a beast. Thank you. Thank you. I like you.
I've heard. I've drank way too much grape juice tonight.
Who's cutting Cooper's hair right here? New hair for back to school.
Jackson's mom. Why don't you watch our vlogs? Mom.
Oh, I can only see this little tiny picture.
Oh yeah, a lot of people. Okay, Ella over in the comments, but also in the video comments have asked if we'd ever consider adoption. I 100%. We've already talked about it. I feel like later on in life, it's something we would consider for sure, and something we probably will do. I know adoption's a route and something that we're like not swearing off. It's something we're gonna do for sure.
We're
But
gonna exhaust the possibilities of us having a kid first. That sounds bad.
Jackson, do you love Cooper? Just asking.
Yeah, definitely.
That's funny.
Well, that's a dumb question.
Carly is a savage.
Okay, so then let me see. Here's one. I've seen this a few times. When is Jackson having surgery? So I can't tell you. What did I say in the first vlog? Did we talk about the problem?
We ended at you at your CT scan, so you can't go past there.
So, but they know about the
Oh, yeah, and you can,
varicocele.
yeah, you can tell about the results and everything.
Yeah, so I had to have a.
Wait, the video's off. Can you guys see us again? Hold on. Video gone. No. Video stopped.
Video.
Camera's off.
Oh, but you can hear us?
Holding. Turn camera off. Is that better? Hold on. Can you see us yet? No.
Too many comments.
What?
It's going too fast.
Yes. Yay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
That is a fast typers.
wait, hold on. Okay, everybody stop.
Everyone
Stop
stop
typing.
commenting. Yes. Yep. Okay, we're good. We're good.
But that's just hearing us.
Can you see us? Stop saying yes if you can hear
You
us.
can see us.
Say yes, Carly, if you can see us. You have to say yes, Carly, if you can see us. You're all good. Hi, pizza. Yep. No one's saying hi, Carly. Lag.
They can see us.
What's a
Okay,
lag?
we're good.
I almost said what's a lag.
I hated when you used to play Halo on the internet and it would lag and people would jump all over the place and all of a sudden you're running after a guy and he lags on you and you turn around and he shoots you in the head. Right, dude, you're a
You
cheater.
shouldn't play such violent games. That's why you get shot in the head. Back to the sperm.
So anyways, I got my CT scan yesterday. We're going to make a video about this, but my kidneys came back and it was clear. So I don't have a tumor or cysts or kidney stones. So I just have what's called varicocele. And so I have to have surgery. And what that does is it helps regulate the temperature. And so if the temperature down there goes up by just a couple, I almost said millimeters of a degree, a couple like decimal points of a degree, then it can affect the sperm and kill them. So they take the surgery and then without that much blood flow, goes back to normal, then the temperature lowers and then your count goes up. So I have to have that. It's like a day-long surgery. You go in the morning and then you get to leave that day. So it's not like super serious, but I have to have that and probably within the next couple of months.
There's so many. I wasn't trying to like tap out. I was trying to read through some comments to find questions, but there's just been so many nice comments. There hasn't really been tons of questions. Chelsea on Twitter asks, what kind of doctors have you seen? Do you have to get referrals from them or did you just find them? So we just went to my OB and then my OB, after he did my OB ordered the semen test or analysis for you. And then after he did that, then he was referred to a urologist. But the urologist said if we try to do this surgery and he's on Clomid for 3 months and I'm on Clomid and at the end of the year we're still not pregnant, then they refer us to a fertility doctor. And that's something I wish we would have talked about more in our video. A lot of people were saying that there's a big misconception about infertility, and I guess you're not considered infertile until you've been trying for at least a year, right? That's what our doctor told us. Mm-hmm. It's not really like a condition, or they don't look at it as a problem until you've been trying for a whole year. But my doctor's like, anybody can come in at any time if they're not getting pregnant. He's like, usually it's a money thing. Like if you have money to throw at it, let's throw money at it. He said, but usually when we start digging into this, looking at why things are happening, it involves tests and MRIs and CAT scans and specialists. And so it costs a lot of money. So I think a lot of people think that it's like a rule where you can't go to the doctor at all unless it's been like a year. That's what we had thought. My doctor's like, that's not true at all. He's like, obviously, if you'd only been trying for a month or two, we would have asked you to wait, at least half a year. But he said, there's no problem. If you have been trying and you feel like something's wrong, like you should go in. Somebody just said, talk to Jared and Ellie. And we randomly ran into them at the Salt Lake Mall. And Jared was talking to Jackson and Ellie and I were talking. And so funny. This is how different guys and girls are. Ellie and I are over in our like old middle world talking. Jackson and Jared are over and talking. All of a sudden, like, we have this moment where we all meet back up and like start talking together. Me and Ellie are like crying. Jackson and Jared are just like, no big deal. It's crazy. It was kind of funny.
They're super nice though. They were really supportive, and their TTC series is awesome. if you are
There's so
interested
much-
in it, you can definitely follow along. It's been successful for them. So, we kind of got a lot of encouragement from them. Let's see, what's another one?
Emily, so if you guys don't know, Emily asked, is there everything okay with you health-wise? Are there any problems on your end with fertility? So after the tests, we found that there's some leads on why we think we're having issues, and they were
Varicose veins.
varicose cells.
Varicose veins.
Basically, there are veins on his balls that shouldn't be there, right? Is that how you would say it?
Yeah, and a lot of people get them, and it's really easy to fix. It's not like
My mom just made a face that I said the word balls. Basketballs, footballs.
Gonads,
gonads, huevos,
rancheros.
rancheros. I never heard that one. But let's talk about the miscarriage.
Who
That
said that?
sucked. Cooper knows.
Yeah, we have the.
So the chance of me, the chance of us getting pregnant is so low. But before we ever went to the doctor, turns out Carly got pregnant in, what month was it?
June.
June.
It was
and-
technically in May,
Yeah.
but we didn't find out till June.
And so with the chance of us getting pregnant being at like 1%, it was like, we didn't even know that at the point, or at that time. We hadn't even gone to the doctor. And so
Jackson.
it was like, okay, so the mindset that we were in was, okay, we're trying to get pregnant. Everything really sucks. We had doctor's appointments scheduled. All of a sudden she got pregnant and we're like, oh, we jumped the gun. We really jumped the gun. We just had to wait a little bit longer. And then we had the miscarriage, and that sucked. And it was very, very discouraging, and we wondered why that was happening. And then we went to the doctor, and then we found out our odds of having a baby were about 1%. And so then it made it even more heart-wrenching knowing that when she did get pregnant, she only had a 1% chance, but then had a miscarriage. So it was like the one shot we've got is now gone. So that was very discouraging. And that is kind of what drove us to want to, I think, talk about the story a little bit. And that was probably the hardest thing we had to go through in our marriage. It sucked really bad.
It sucked
really
too because
sucked.
Cooper found out. It was just Cooper and I at home. I have the clip, but I don't know if I'll ever share it. But I have the clip where Cooper and I took the test, and it ended up being positive, and I was like, what? No way. Oh my gosh. So then I called Jackson, and I didn't want to like tell him over the phone. Remember that? So then I was like, he's like, all right, I'm on my way home. So I was like, oh, I have to take Cooper to baseball. I didn't want to text it to him, but I didn't want to call over the phone. And I had this information, but I was like freaking out. And so I was like, okay, I just hurry home. I can't wait to see you. So he's coming home. I have to take Cooper from the house and go to take him to baseball practice. And then something happened to you at work later. So then I went to Walmart to like distract myself, and I ended up buying this bag and putting like all these clues inside of it. Like I bought him a Darth Vader shirt that said, I am your father. And then I bought him the cereal Pops, and then Dad's root beer, and like all these little things. And then Cooper wanted to surprise him. So I had to wait until Cooper was on baseball, because Cooper's like, don't tell him if I'm not there. So then we waited a whole hour, and I'm at home with him knowing that I am the whole time, and just didn't say anything. And then as soon as Cooper got home, he's like, I got you a present. I want to give it to you. And Jackson's like, random. Like, okay, thanks. And so he starts like opening the present, and then he's like, wait, what? And then I was like, yeah, it's so like crazy. And so then we took another test that night, and it was positive, and both of us were just like on cloud 9. Like, oh my gosh, we're pregnant. This is crazy. How did this happen? Well, we knew how it happened, but after everything we'd been through, we're like, there's no way. And then the next 3 days, I took tests every single day just because it was finally fun to get a positive. And then on the 5th day, I was like, well, I have these pregnancy tests left. I'll just take them. And then they both came up negative. So then we were both freaking out, and we're like, why is that happening? But I don't know. Miscarriage was like the furthest thing that from my mind. I just thought the test was broken. So then we called the doctor that next Monday. Did you see that comment?
I'm trying not to laugh at some of these comments because you're telling this really sad story.
I know, and the people are saying inappropriate things. But anyway, so then part of life. It's just what happens.
Yeah.
The part that sucked though was when we had to explain it to Cooper because
He was so excited he cried when he found out that she was pregnant.
he was just like, I'm gonna be a brother or a sister. I was like, no, you're a brother either way, dude.
I mean, he could amount to anything he wants to in life, but we're going to definitely encourage him one way.
Yeah. And then when we had to tell him, I remember he was in the back seat and we were driving somewhere and he's like, so how's the baby? And I was like, oh, I was like, well, some things happened and we're not going to have the baby this month. He was like, wait, so you don't have the baby anymore? And I was like, no. And he just like instantly went into tears and I was like, pull over. Oh, it was the worst thing ever. But it helps. I think people were shocked that we told Cooper, but I feel like honesty is the best policy. And I think it's made him understand how much of a miracle it is to get a baby and how we should be appreciative of our family and the time we have with them. And I don't know, I think it made him stronger. He like the next day he was just like, hey, you guys go try again. He thought that sex was something that happens once a month. Like it just happened once a month and that's when you get the baby. So it's kind of like a learning opportunity for him. I was like, all right, here we go.
I mean, for some people, it probably is.
Yeah. What? Oh. What, a learning opportunity?
No, once a month kind of thing.
Hey, do you want to show him my dog?
Yeah, Mom, come show me your dog. Why does Kenzie G keep saying fake? Kenzie, get out of here. Get out of here with your fakeness.
Come here, Jackson.
How is the medication
Come
affecting you? We
here.
can't tell you. That's
Come
the
here.
next
Chloe,
episode.
oh boy. Let's just
Every
get out.
Thursday, we're going to have a TTC.
Okay, show him my cute dog.
Mom, this dog looks like...
It's
Dog is
Jackson.
also
This
named
dog
Jackson.
is a mini Chewbacca.
Oh, he likes it, Jackson. Jackson
He's a
Nope,
nice
don't do that.
dog. Jackson doesn't love dogs kissing him. I haven't. So somebody just asked how Jackson's tests have gone, and then they said how your tests gone. I haven't been tested.
Well, we're both totally healthy, except for my varicocele. So, but that's not life-threatening or anything. It was almost like a wake-up call for both of us at that point, though, because we were both just so concerned about having a baby, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, you might have a kidney tumor, Jackson. And I'm like,
I remember you're like, doctor, like when the doctor left the office, you're like, why you gotta drop the T word
I can't say
on a Monday
hey,
morning?
yeah, you're definitely not gonna have a kid anytime soon,
But you might have
and
a
you might
tumor.
have cancer.
I was like,
But so that was like, shit. Sorry.
asterisk.
So then you want to hear the worst part about that whole thing? Obamacare. Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah. So when you move
You
states,
can't have
you're
babies because of Obama.
Yeah,
Obama.
thanks, Obama.
It's the Affordable Care Act, and so they scheduled to have a CT scan like 3.5 weeks ago, and they were like, we just have to get it
Don't
pre-approved with
sweat.
your insurance. So then all of a sudden my insurance company calls me like, you don't have coverage. You moved to Idaho, and so it's like, no, I've been paying it, and so then I had to like drop out of my Utah health plan and re-enroll in a special enrollment period and send all kinds of info. And then finally last Thursday, I got health insurance again. And then I got my CAT scan yesterday.
Trump or Hillary? Let's change the subject a little bit.
Neither. That's
Move to Hawaii.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, somebody said a mean thing.
They've been saying a lot of mean things about me.
And me?
Some of them are really funny, these
That's
comments,
not
and
funny.
some of them are pretty bad.
They said my pee was broken. It's not broken. Rudes. Big rude dumbs. Adoption, yes, we're definitely we're going to adopt. We are going to. Not like with it, I don't know when it's going to happen, but we need to pray about it and have a good feeling. But yeah, we are going to adopt in our life. Huh. I want 12 kids. Do you want 12 kids?
No, do you want to hear something cool though? My grandma on my mom's side had 3 kids by the time she was 24, and she had this genetic heart condition. And the doctor told her, if you have any more kids, you're going to die. And you're probably going to die within the next little while because you have congestive heart failure. And that was when she was 24. She had 9 more kids, lived like 50 more years, not quite. And she's still doing well. She had heart surgery yesterday, actually. And so it was crazy because my mom was like worried about me going to the hospital and her mom but she made it through the. Did somebody just say I'm kind of slow?
No, they said you're kind of hot.
Oh.
Hannah, back off. He's married.
My grandma made it through open heart surgery at 70-something years old, which is freaking cool. They had to like cut down her chest and break her ribs open and then do all these things in her heart. And it's her third time having heart surgery. So that's freaking cool.
Sid, we have an internet daughter, Sid and Liv, and she just texted me and said, well, you already have adopted 2 daughters, so.
We have an extra room in our house.
We do. And once we finish the basement, you guys can all come over and hang out, okay? So if you guys have any more questions, leave them over in the
How long
comments.
have we been live?
We've been live for a bit, just a little
Anybody
bit
know
now.
how long we've been live?
I don't know, for a little bit. I just said bit like 5 times in a row. Mom, come say some more inappropriate things.
Okay, ask us more questions on this chat. We'll do like 2 more.
I feel like we're on CNN. We need like our, whoa.
I could totally be a news anchor. I'd say, hey, Democrats and Republicans, you all suck.
People are asking if we're still trying. Yeah, we're trying every day. What? How do you answer that? Why do you want, like, trying?
We're not going to
like,
stop trying.
are we going to have a talk with you guys right now? We're not trying. We're not doing anything to prevent it. We'll say that. Is that too much?
No.
He's like,
I don't know. I feel like there's filtered Jackson and unfiltered Jackson, and at certain times, the unfiltered Jackson makes its way
Yeah.
onto YouTube.
so I never know when.
So I'm
it's
trying
gonna come out.
not to let that happen.
Any names? When we do get pregnant, that's one thing we won't discuss with anybody, our names. Because every time you see a pregnant woman or you hear them talking about names, you always have that one person or grandparent or friend that's like, I knew a Larry and he was the worst person in the world. And then it ruins your name for you. So that's one thing that I'm like so strict about. When we do come up with our names, we're not telling anybody until that baby is born. Because
We're not even going to tell the kid until he or she is 5.
Yeah, we're like, you're just baby. Baby always. Oh, 5? Okay, should we tell him his name? Tell where he came from? You know. Ask me questions. We love you guys.
Will Jackson teach your future kids Spanish? Sí, claro que sí. Van a aprender el
Can you hear the
español.
dogs
Y
fighting?
vamos a vivir en México o Panamá.
Sarah Graves asks if I'm going to get tested. Oh, Carl, hi.
Hey, you gotta go home so you can get some sleep and get up tomorrow.
Dad,
We
we're on
got
live-
a big trip planned.
We're on a live hangout.
Don't show this part here. okay?
Don't say anything that you can't, that no one should know about.
Oh, okay.
Unfiltered Carl can't be on YouTube either, so he's got to
Carl's
leave.
wild. So yeah, I mean, our doctors haven't pushed us in that direction yet.
Dale, yeah. Oh, that's
but-
funny.
Dale, yeah.
Dale,
Isn't that my
yeah.
hair? Did you tell?
Me too.
Oh, it looks nice. Put it on my hair. Put your hair on my hair.
What do you have to say?
Look
Our
at my elbows.
babies are
I
gonna
have
have
2
brown
elbows.
kids.
Show me your elbows. Look at those 2 elbows. You have just one. Well, I guess you have 2. But like, look at my points. They're so
Yes.
weird. Anyways.
I think we're going to turn this off now.
Just kidding. Boy or girl? What do you want first? Say on the count 3. 1, 2, 3.
Girl.
Hey. Who really wants a
Honey,
boy?
you don't need any more cake.
Darlene, we want to have a girl.
What we're gonna name her?
Daisy.
Oh,
Treats?
Daisy and
You'll
Dwayne.
need to drive.
Present, I'm going
one
to give her
of
a
these
can of Copenhagen
No.
and some Spurs.
Okay, we love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for tolerating my dad and my mom. Mostly my mom.
What?
She's crazy. She's
What?
voting for Hillary because she's crazy.
I am not voting for Hillary.
She always has on this Hillary's 2016
She's like, I
shirt.
love Hillary all,
No.
sure, all
She's
the
got the
time.
bumper sticker.
No.
Who
No.
cares about the email server?
She does
Who
not.
cares about letting your men die and wherever they
Come
go?
over here, Mom. Let's get Laurie.
No.
Let's get Laurie on. You guys should hear Laurie on episode. You would die.
No, you know what? I know the choices are not good, but I will never vote for that woman ever.
I'm not sure who Laurie's voting for, but I always hear her in her bedroom going, lock her up, lock her up, lock her up.
No, it's more like punch her in the face, punch her in the face.
You know, she might have Parkinson's.
Okay, I'm just tapping out of this conversation. Anyways, stay tuned for next Thursday. There'll be a vlog up soon. Maybe tomorrow. We don't have any footage.
Hey, wait! You gotta show Hold your dog up, Carl. You gotta show
Oh,
your
show
dog.
us.
I'm not showing my dog.
I'm going to Denver with my dad for the weekend, so I don't know how the vlogs are gonna happen, but
I have to work tomorrow.
we're gonna work on it. So, but stay tuned for next Thursday. That's our next TTC series, and that's when that will go up. Every Thursday, we're having a TTC. Get it Thursday.
Is this cool though? Give us some feedback about this TTC and then the live
Yeah.
YouTube hangout. Do we like this?
And then this.
Do we like it? Is it good? Is it bad?
It's so great this week. Okay, love you. Bye.